If your groundnut soup turns out too thick or too tomato heavy, today I will show you how to make a rich, moderately creamy African groundnut soup with balanced flavor. So for this recipe, I'm using 1 cup of blended peanut butter, 1 onion, a pinky size of ginger, and 1 garlic clove blended together, few branches of celery, few leaves of celery, and basil also blended together. And for my protein, I will be using chicken that already pre-cooked in stock. For groundnut soup, you need just a little bit of peanut oil to start it. So I go in with some chopped onion just to build the flavor before I add my blended tomato. Now, groundnut soup does not require a lot of tomato, so for the quantity of the groundnut soup that I'm making, 2 to 3 medium-sized tomato is very okay. Blend it, stir fry it for a while, and cover it for it to cook. Once your tomato is ready, you now want to go in and check and stir and add all your blended ingredients: the onion, the ginger, the garlic, the basil, and celery. Give it a good mix and let it simmer for about 5 minutes more. So once your tomato is all dry, you're going to check to make sure that the sour taste is gone. Add your protein stock, give it a good stir. This is where the consistency of your groundnut soup is going to matter. Go ahead and add as much water as you desire, as this will determine the base or the end result of your groundnut soup. If you want your groundnut soup to be very light, you can go ahead and add as much water as you want. So if you're using 1 cup of peanut butter, you can go ahead and add 5 cups of water for 1 cup of peanut butter if you want it to be very light. For me, I like mine to be moderately thick and creamy. So once you add your stock and you get it to come to a boil, you're then going to go ahead and add your peanut butter. Give it a good mix until you have a smooth cream. Note that your groundnut soup will thick very fast when it is ready or cool down. So if you want it light, again, make sure that the beginning process is very light, because groundnut soup thickens a lot as it cooks and as it cools down. So for me, this is the consistency I want. I'll go ahead and add a little bit of water if that is needed. But just know that the more water you add, the lighter your groundnut soup is going to be. And also, if you want a lighter groundnut soup and you know that you're going to be adding a lot of water, it's best to have more protein stock than normal water, because a lot of normal water is going to dilute your ingredient. So you might want to double the quantity of the ingredient you'll be using for your soup. So right here, I went ahead to add some more water because I realized that as it cooks, it thickens, and I wanted a moderate creamy groundnut soup that I can eat with rice or eat with any solid like plantain and yam. So for me, this consistency right here is better because I know as it cooks, it's going to get a little bit thicker. Like you can see at this point, my groundnut soup is still very light, but I know at the end it's going to be a little bit thicker. It's going to give me the texture I want. So you go ahead and keep cooking your groundnut soup until you see it produces its own natural oil at the top. That tells you that your peanut is well cooked and your soup is ready. And this is the exact consistency that I want. Remember, one thing to take away is that as your groundnut soup cooks and cools down, it gets more thicker. So if it is too light in the beginning, don't worry. At the end, you're going to have a thicker soup than what you had, but don't start cooking it very thick, because at the end you're going to have a very, very, very thick groundnut soup. So voila, you have your easy, simple, well flavored groundnut soup. This consistency I like because you can have it with rice, you can have it with plantain, you can have it with yam, you can even have it with fufu if you desire. So for me, this is the perfect consistency I like to have my groundnut soup, and also because I like to eat it with solid. So if you've watched right up to this point, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.